So, Only Hope is yet another gorgeous book from Ruby Landers. I love how many of her main characters are women who, in a way that can be quite true to life, were swept up in business as usual dynamics of heteronormativity, misogyny, or toxic patriarchy when they were younger, and whose stories are about reclaiming and coming into their power, with a lot of hot and heavy lesbian intrigue involved. Hi, I'm Lena Solari, and I write sapphic fantasy fiction, and I'm sharing things that stood out to me in books that I've enjoyed. So, in Only Hope, one of the main characters, Alison, has fled to the fictional small Australian town of Gold Hill because her ex-husband, whom she married very young, was involved with the mafia, and she's trying to piece her life together after considerable trauma. She meets a sweet, open-hearted woman, Hope, who is a powerhouse in her own right, not to be underestimated, and their chemistry is just off the charts. Like, clearly they want to click together like magnets, but spend the majority of the book trying very hard not to, for reasons. This is a slow burn, small town, age gap, grumpy sunshine, did I say slow burn? Romance. And spicy, about 4 chilies. My spouse and I both read a lot of sapphic fiction, but have quite different tastes. They're more into contemporary, whereas I love supernatural romance, fantasy, mafia romance. They loved Ribbonwood and the Grace Notes trilogy, but looked at me a little suspiciously when they began reading this one. They were like, is there a mafia in this? And I was like, maybe a little bit, but it's really good and you should read it anyway. And they did, and they loved it. Now, Ruby Landers' next book looks like a full-fledged mafia romance, and my goodness, I'm so excited. I cannot wait to read it.